I sincerely thank all of you for participating in the Coral Restoration Consortium's 2021 Virtual Global Symposium. I hope that you are equally as inspired as I am after hearing from the people on the cutting edge of innovation, research, and hope for coral reefs in the 21st century and beyond. The message that I heard over the course of our program is that we can do this. We can move the needle toward reestablishing functioning reefs, not just in a showcase capacity, but in a way that can inch toward holistic restoration by encouraging key reef processes, including larval recruitment, natural selection, reproduction, and connectivity. As demonstrated throughout our Reef Futures program this week, the secret to furthering our goals for reefs include learning from each other's successes and struggles, communicating our findings and ideas, and sharing innovation that works. From restoration programs that are just getting started to large collaborative efforts that are already seeing progress, we are all key to their overall success. Every cog in the wheel matters. What I heard over the course of our program is cooperation among people across the globe at all stages of the restoration process. The planners, the researchers, the regulators, and most importantly, the doers. Because the more living coral there is on the reef, the more opportunity there will be for natural selection to act, and thus the possibility of evolution and adaptation to our changing oceans. Because we cannot perfectly predict the future, for example, no one saw stony coral tissue loss coming. Experience from the field and experiments in the lab are suggesting that we can continue to maximize local diversity in nursery stock, but also create opportunity for genetic mixing through breeding across populations along natural environmental gradients. As demonstrated by several of the talks we saw, it is also important to continue research on topics like the heritability of disease resistance and heat stress tolerance. We collectively recognize, though, that we do not have all the answers. And of course, there is much work to be done on all fronts. But given the current state of reefs, it is clear that analysis paralysis must give way to well thought out intended consequences. With these closing remarks, and on behalf of the CRC leadership team, I encourage you to stay engaged in this community of practice. Stay inspired, stay hopeful. Make your contribution to the effort and seek to include and inspire others. We encourage you to plan your participation in the in-person Reef Futures Global Symposium next September, and to consider nominating yourself as a working group chair, a steering committee member, or even help start a new regional chapter of Coral Reef Restoration Consortium. With that, I give a final thank you to all of our speakers, the organizers, and to all of you for participating from around the world. Whoever you are playing an instrumental role in the fight to ensure that coral reefs have a future here on planet Earth. Happy holidays, and see you in September 2022.